Okay, so I'm somewhat pumped, but I got a little while before I go to the gym. Super early. The gym doesn't open until 4, so I got about an hour ish somewhere around there. Uh, yeah, I got super pumped from the last two I've done. I'm gonna try to squeeze in another couple more. We'll see how far I get it. And then, of course, today. Wait, today night, tonight. Jeez. Okay, whatever. Today I'll try to do some more, but I probably won't be able to because I have 3 jobs and stuff. Okay. But y'all asked, a lot of you asked, you shall receive. And here we go. It is Sabaton! Sabaton. No bullets fly. Animated story video. You asked for it, you shall receive it. Let's go.
December the 20th, 1943, and in the freezing air high above Germany, Second Lieutenant Charles Charlie Brown is at the controls of his B-17F, ye old pub. At 11:30, approaching the target of the Focke-Wulf plant near Bremen, the pub is rocked as 4 explosions go off right in front of the B-17. A cry comes across the intercom. "We're hit!" In the plexiglass nose, a huge hole had been made and icy cold wind was being blown inside, making freezing conditions for the crew. Engine 2 had been hit, and co-pilot Spencer Pinky Luke let out an expletive as he noticed a huge hole in the right wing. Releasing their bombs over the factory, the crew turned to the north, planning to head over the coast, then turn west for home. With one engine out and engine 4 now faulty, the pub started to fall back from the formation with another damaged plane. Sam Blackie Blackford in the bull turret watched as it disappeared into a cloud bank. There was an orange flash in the cloud. "Bandits!" Eckie shouted as 5 BF-109s streaked from the cloud bank. Then another cry. "Bandits!" as 8 FW-190s were spotted in formation ahead of the pub. Sergeant Bertram Frenchy Coulomb in the turret shot the 190 out of the sky. The navigator, Al Doc Sadek, took out the second. Pinky reported that engine 3 had been hit. That left just one engine at full power. The BF-109s attacked the pub from behind, swarming all over. But due to the cold wind running through the pub, most of the guns were frozen. In a turn now, the pub was repeatedly hit, taking extreme damage and killing the tail gunner. A shell penetrated and exploded near the waist gunners, injuring the crew and creating a huge hole. The oxygen supply was taken out and the pub spun towards the ground. With the crew unconscious due to lack of oxygen, the B-17 fell for 4 miles. Charlie started to come around and grabbed the controls, pulling back as the plane continued to fall. 5,000 feet, 4,000 feet, 3,000 feet. Just moments from hitting the earth, the plane pulled up, almost scraping the trees as it did.
Bub. Like being in the B-17s back in the day. Bub. Bub. So I had much older members of my family in World War II in several different ways. And one of them was my grandpa. And he was a ball turret gunner for the B-17s. For a while, at least. For a while. Until, like, he got shot down, then he got, like, really badly hurt, and then he got sent back to, like, finish his schooling and all that kind of stuff. My grandpa had a really interesting, like, life. But yeah, so he was a ball turret gunner. He got shot down, and then he, like, he landed either with, like, one of the airborne units. He ended up with either them or some Rangers or something. And they ended up he ended up like fighting with them and stuff for a while before he got picked up. And if I remember correctly, that's how he got like wounded pretty badly, and then he got sent back home. But yeah, and like the average lifespan of a ball turret gunner was not good. It was not good at all. Especially because they were the target for two different types of threats. One was ground-based flak. The ball turret is literally underneath the plane, so flak would hit them guys all the time. And then a lot of the what were they called? The Luftwaffe. A lot of the Luftwaffe, one of their favorite tactics was to come up towards the bottom of the bombers to attack them, because there was only the ball turret down there, right? And so they would just try to come up from underneath the bombers and shoot them this way to take them down. So yeah, ball turret gunners had it really tough. Holy damn, it was bad. Anyway. Wait, didn't we just hear the music start?
So hurry up, rearm and refuel. But through the bombers damaged airplane, see wounded men scared to the bone. Look to the right and then look again, and see the enemy in the eye. No bullets fly, spared by his mercy. Escorted out of harm's way.
Yo, dude, I remember hearing of this story a long time ago. Although I forgot, you know what? This reminds me of something from a couple of years ago. I was supposed to, because I heard about this story, and then I was going to, because the dude got interviewed, and I was going to try to hunt down the interview of this pilot, this Luftwaffe pilot. I was going to try to find the interview for that guy. Or did he get interviewed? Damn, CTE sucks. Anyway, let's continue.
Fighting fair is the code of the air. Brothers, heroes, foes. Killing machine, honor in the sky. B-17, flying home. Killing machine, send goodbye to the cross. See the sun. He risks his life 2 times a day to save our unknown enemy. Go to safety out of the kill zone. A short salute, then get powder. Flying, fighting fair is the code of the air. Brothers, heroes, foes. Killing machine, honor in the sky. B-17, flying home. Killing machine, send goodbye to the cross. See the sun.
And at any point, that 109, the pilot of that 109 could have just been like, yeah, they're not going to make it anyway. Like, like at any moment, he could have just been like, yeah, you guys are done. So I'm just going to, mercy. I'm going to give you some mercy. But can you imagine that? Boom! I couldn't imagine that. I've never been in a situation where we could have gotten shot down by another aircraft ever. Anytime I've been going on missions, every time I flew in military aircraft, that was never a threat for us. But can you imagine how that would be? Just you're like, oh, when's he gonna start shooting? Oh damn! Dude, the guys in the B-17 must have been absolutely terrified.
The story was kept secret until 1986, when Brown started the search for the German pilot who had shown mercy on that December day all those years ago. In 1990, Brown received a letter from a man named Stigler, who was living in Canada. Stigler explained that he had been the pilot of the German fighter who had escorted Ye Olde Pub. This video is of their first meeting.
Franz, what were your feelings when you met again for the first time?
I was so happy as we met that I dropped him and hugged him. It wasn't easy.
The fact that he risked his life really in many ways, and I wrote him in a letter. I said, if you made a habit of feeling sorry for bomber crews, flag up alongside them, I am sure that you were shot down many times. But it was not only the audacity that he came up to us and then recognizing the threat. If someone had seen him and reported him, it could have been a death sentence.
Franz gifted Charlie a book, and inside the inscription read, "In 1940, I lost my only brother as a night fighter. On the 20th of December, 4 days before Christmas, I had the chance to save a B-17 from her destruction. A plane so badly damaged, it was a wonder that she was still flying. The pilot, Charlie Brown, is for me as precious as my brother was. Thanks, Charlie. Your brother Franz." In 2008, within a few months of each other, the two firm friends went on their final journey. Franz Stigler never got the Knight's Cross, but as he always said, he got something better.
In 2014, a Sabaton fan was listening to a newly released album, Heroes.
Fighting fire is the code of the air. Brothers, heroes, foes. Killing machine,
Mark, go listen.
in the sky, B-17, flying home. Killing machine, send goodbye to the cross. See the sun.
Shortly afterwards, his mother sent us this video.
Hi, my name is Jovita Tanstiegler. I would like to thank Sabaton and your song, No Bullets Fly. Because of this, the story of my father will live on. See you on your next concert tour. Safe journey, gentlemen, and again, thank you.
What? So the daughter of Franz got to hear the song because her son was a fan of Sabaton. Oh, dude! That's cool as hell. That is so cool. I like that. I like that. So there we go, folks. There we go. Sabaton, No Bullets Fly animated story video. And y'all granted one of my old school... Well, actually, this is only a couple of years ago. Actually, I heard about this. But this is before I even knew about Sabaton. But like I said in the video, I was trying to find the interview with this guy, who spared the B-17 bomber and actually escorted them to safety. And I got both Sabaton and I got to hear the interview in the same video. So thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Bub. Anyway, what did y'all think? What did y'all think? Y'all let me know in the comments down below. All right, you know what time it is. Description box, there's stuff down there. There's stuff below the video. Clickety-click, clackety-clack, stuff below stuff. Yeah. Comment section, it's there for things. What else? Oh, yeah, keep them coming. Ask and you shall receive. Also, if you want request priority, become a member of the channel, and you get priority over everybody else if I'm able to squeeze it in. I've got a huge backlog already, so just know that if you're a member and you requested something, I'm trying to get to it as fast as I can while getting to everything else. That being said, be good. Be safe. Make good life for yourselves. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Badger out.